Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Professor Wiseguy coming at you with another 5-minute fix. Today our topic is numbers. Or more specifically, when do you use numerals, those figures at the top of your keyboard, and when do you spell out the words for numbers? What have you heard? You might have heard the rule of 100. Up to 99, you spell the number out as words, but from 100 and up, you can use numerals or symbols. That's a good rule for starters. But it's not the only one. The Modern Language Association, the MLA, tweaks that rule slightly by saying that numbers that can be written in 1 or 2 words should be spelled out. If you think about it, that's pretty much the same as the rule of 100, but not exactly. If you're following the American Psychological Association or APA style, then you'd spell out only numbers up to 10. This is also the guideline of the Associated Press book and the Chicago Manual of Style. Why? I'm not entirely sure. So what's the answer? Which one is best? Well, there isn't one answer. There's not one that's best. Just as you need to understand the different rules, whether you're playing basketball in high school, college, the NBA, or in the Olympics, the same goes here. Figure out what rule book you're writing with and then follow those rules. Let's look at some examples. Here we have, for the rule of 100 and the MLA and the APA-AP Chicago, 4 different numbers: 7, 36, 102, and 300. You see that it makes a difference. The basic value that each of these rule books strives for is clarity and ease of reading. We prefer words because words are really what we write. But try writing out 4,372. 4,372. It's not the easiest thing to read and to grasp quickly. Therefore, everyone agrees that it needs to be put into symbols or numerals, unless you're writing a check. I've mentioned numerals as symbols, and they are symbols. So are dollar signs, the degree symbol, the percent sign, the decimal points, and other things. Regardless of the size of the number, you use words with words and symbols with symbols. Therefore, you wouldn't write these: $37 in APA, or $37 in MLA, 99%, or 99% using the sign. Some of those just look plain strange. But you might be tempted into some mixtures of symbols and words. You need to 86 that. See what I did there? Now, everybody agrees that it's bad form to lead off a sentence with a numeral, regardless of what the rulebook says about words versus numerals. You can lead off with a spelled out number, but not the symbol or numeral form. Now let's take an opening line from an old Broadway musical. 76 trombones lead the big parade. Had to sing. MLA and the rule of 100 people would complain about using numerals for 76, while the AP and APA would heartily approve. But all of them would have an issue with starting out that sentence with the numerals. In fact, that song from the Music Man is called 76 Trombones, spelled out, and not 76 trombones with the numerals. And the lyrics, the same thing. They're spelled out. Now, I know that I haven't given you all the answers that you might have really wanted. Why? Well, numbers are complicated critters. What do you do about dates? Are you going to spell out October 3? What about ordinal numbers like 3rd and 4th? How will you handle a situation with 2 numbers that bridge the breakpoint, like using APA style saying the 2 groups included 9 and 11 members? Is it 9 and 11? 9 and 11? 9 and 11? It's so confusing. And no matter how many specific questions I suggest, you're still going to come up with another one that never even crossed either of our minds. What's a writer to do? Cheat and think. Now, I don't really mean you should cheat, but look in good writing, in writing that follows your rule book, maybe even writing about the same topic, and try to locate an example that handles this very situation. Then follow their lead. If that doesn't help, then just make an educated choice, keeping in mind that you're trying to make your writing clear and easily understandable. Even if a teacher or reader or editor or boss disagrees with your choice, They probably won't be too critical if you've made a good faith effort to follow the rules and keep it readable. So here's the bottom line, the 411 if you will. Start with the rule of 100, but always follow the guidance from whatever style book is in use. Always use symbols with symbols, words with words. Don't start a sentence with a numeral. And 4, when all else fails, work to keep it readable and look for guidance from other writers. Well, that's the 10-10. That means the message is complete. What did I leave out? Put your questions or comments in the comments down yonder. But after that, you can get out of here.